Why are you hesitating? You've always dreamt of racing in F1.
Not like this. Do you know what he did?
Oh, your father?
He refused to support me. Said he'd only fund one of his children. Said Devon had better prospects.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Mum used the divorce settlement to help me out, but... And you're only here because he sent you.
No. This was my idea, my decision. And this is me asking you, Callie, not your father. We need a replacement and I ask for you because I know how good you are. And that's the truth.
I always said I'd do it on my terms, not his.
I'll look out for you. Just like I did in F2.
Will you keep him away from me?
I'll do everything in my power. Everything. To make sure that all you have to think about is driving. Have we got a deal? You might never get this opportunity again. You know that. Davidov.
They stopped me entering the garage just because Callie's in there. It's ridiculous.
We've had this conversation. You need to give her space.
I'll humour you for now, Ackerman, but I don't like being told where I can and can't go around here. Don't forget, you talked me into this.
What does that mean? Talked you into what?
Signing Callie in the first place. I'm just allowing you to take credit for it, that's all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame me.
Well, if you're right about it, there'll be no blame to allocate, will there?
Anything else?
You're a busy man. I'll let you go.
With the world watching, Callie looks to make history as she approaches her first start behind the wheel of a Formula One car.
History is made here today as Callie Mayer, Connor Sport's latest signing, becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race.
What a moment! I've got goosebumps. Now, for those of you wondering at home, only a handful of women have entered at least one Grand Prix over the years, but none have even had the opportunity to qualify since 1992. Italy's Giovanna Amati, for those of you wondering. So today is very much a new dawn here in Baku.
And Mayer was impressive in qualifying, so let's see what the Grand Prix has in store for her.
Yeah, I have to say, it is quite a tight-knit pack out there. Fierce competition all round. I really wouldn't want to call this one.
Indeed. We've seen some brilliant driving here today, especially from young Callie Mayer. She seems to have made the transition to F1 as if she was born for it.
Okay, Callie, really good start. Keep it up.
I'm not finished yet.
Alright, looks like we have to catch up with Jackson, our teammate. Hopefully there's no drama today.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Catching up on Yuki Sedona here. If we can catch him, we'll be P13. And we still need to catch up with Aiden and finish in the top 8 if we can.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.6 seconds.
Here comes Callie Mayer, closing in on her teammates.
She's practically on top of me. Aiden, calm down. You're on different strategies. Just let Callie pass. Okay, Callie. Aiden's going to let you pass at the next corner. Let's go.
Copy.
Will Mayer get past her teammate now? Here she comes, but there's contact! Contact between the two Connor Sport drivers. Jackson's out, he gets the worst of it, Mayer's clear.
Oh, Jackson's damage looks bad. I think you're right, Crofty. His race is over.
Mayer seemed to catch Jackson unawares though. I'm not sure why.
What was that? Why didn't she wait for me to move over on the exit? Okay, Aiden, are you all right? It's just another Butler.
Just another Butler. For sure.
I thought he was letting me through.
Yeah, I know, Callie. I'm sorry about that, but it's happened now. It's over. Let's get your head down and focus. Come on, we'll talk about it later.
Okay, objective updated. Finish in the top 10, and for the bonus, we can finish in the top 8. Okay.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.3 seconds.
Okay, we are in the top 8, so we got our bonus, and we are P6 currently. Okay, our best was P5 for this race, and I must say I am on Aiden's side on this one. I think Callie was absolutely ridiculous in this race.
Take care of the car on the way in.
Well, in spite of the drama amongst those at the top of the standings, so much of the discussion today has centred around honour sport.
Absolutely, a bittersweet race for them today. One historic debut, one DNF. I mean, you couldn't write it.
And talking of that debut, what did you make of Callie Mayer's first ever start?
Well, I am so excited to see Callie racing in F1. It is great for the sport. She is a phenomenal talent. I can't wait to see what the season holds and her career as a whole.
And if today is anything to go by, the name Callie Mayer is one that we'll be watching with a lot of interest for many years to come.
And do you feel extra pressure at Connor Sport? It must be difficult with your dad looking over your shoulder.
Look, it's F1. It's not possible for me to feel any more pressure than I already do. So no, it's not an issue.
Callie, have you felt any pushback from anyone in the F1 world, just with you being the first female driver in the sport?
No, everyone's been amazing, and I'm not the first, I'm just the latest.
How's your brother? Are you really just keeping his seat warm?
You'd have to ask him that, but he is getting the help that he needs, and no, I have no intention of giving up this seat.
What happened out there between you and Aiden today?
It's just a mix-up. I thought he was letting me through on the entry, but he clearly had other
We
ideas.
spoke to him earlier, and he said it was deliberate on your part. Any comment on that?
It was just a misunderstanding.
You've always gone by Mayor, and now you're in a team financed by your father, driving in your brother's seat. Would you go back to the Butler name?
Should have expected it, right?
I thought you did.
That's not what I mean. I'm a woman, I get it. I'm happy to talk about it.
And what is it?
Well, it's always the same, isn't it? So you're a woman, and then every question about Dad, about Devon, about the Butler name.
Just forget about it.
Oh, I can never get away from it, can I? The only question about the race was about Aiden.
Well, maybe if we'd let it run a little longer, there would have been...
Casper? Don't defend them.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
Look, it's fine. I'll be faster next time.
The incident at Baku, do you think she did it on purpose?
She did do it on purpose. Yeah. Check the footage.
So you didn't warm to her?
We weren't the best of friends, no.
Andrea?
You seen this latest article doing the rounds today? 3 weeks later and the press are still going with narrative of the rivalry at Connorsport. Still!
They just need an angle for Silverstone. Paid no attention.
But they're right, aren't they? It's not like Callie and Aiden are suddenly treating each other like teammates.
They just need time. It took me a while to warm to Aiden back in the day.
Well, that's because you were a grumpy old man.
Yeah. Well, some things never change, I guess.
Ha! Now you're just grumpier and older. I'll leave you to it. Ciao.
Bye.
British Grand Prix mid-race, Chapter 12. With the crowd behind both drivers at their home Grand Prix, Callie Meyer is facing stiff competition from her teammate Aiden Jackson.
What is Aiden's problem?
Okay, we'll have a word.
He's been so late into these corners, I have no space out here.
Yeah, we'll talk to him, Callie.
This is still about Baku, isn't it?
Right, we have 6 laps remaining. We are P16 at the moment. We have to overtake Jackson before lap 9 and finish in the top 10 if we can.
Behind is 6.9
Okay, there we go,
seconds.
taking him on the inside, which I kind of don't like. I am firmly behind Jackson with this whole thing between them. Alright, with the final lap we have Alonso as our objective still to get into the top 10. So with this final lap we'll have to push to get that done and hopefully secure some points.
Green flag. Okay, good work. Great pass. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
You see, this is just another example of the Connosport drivers antagonising each other.
Yeah, but you've got to look at Ackerman as well. He's the one that can sort this situation out, and so far, he's letting them run wild.
His job is to keep control, and no matter what the season, no matter what the driver, Connosport just can't seem to gel as a team. So you've got to ask the question, really, what will it take?
Callie, this is your first ever F1 race at Silverstone in front of the home fans. So just try to put into words what that means to you.
Oh, it's definitely a dream come true.
Yeah, I mean, just to see the number of fans cheering for me really spurred me on today. And I used to come here as a little girl to watch the races, so it really means everything. It's a dream come true, to be honest.
Well, I have to say it was tight out there once again between you and Aiden. You're not giving each other much space, are you?
It takes time, we're both competitive, I can focus on my driving. Yeah, I guess we're all both competitive. We want the best for the team, right?
Yeah, well, we're both incredibly competitive drivers. And we're going to have races where we get in each other's way. It happens all the time within teams, you know.
Now, naturally, there has been a lot of speculation about the role of your father, Davidoff Butler, in securing your seat at Connosport. Just what do you say to the critics?
Oh, I deserve to be here.
Okay, well, look at Gasly, Leclerc, Russell, and now everyone's suddenly surprised that an F1 team signed an F2 champion. I'm here because I can drive. People need to get a grip.
Thank you so much for your time.
The British Grand Prix post-race, Callie manages to get the best of Aiden at Silverstone, but Connosport continues to look like a team divided.
Hey, Mum.
Callie,
You saw the interview?
would you like some loving parental advice?
Not really.
Yeah. All this stuff about your father, I mean, you do know there's an element of truth to what they're saying. Like it or not, you've got to acknowledge it.
I don't have to acknowledge anything.
You can't make it go away by ignoring it, Cal. People will say all manner of nonsense if you don't accept it. She's privileged, they'll say. She's out of touch.
I don't care what they say about me.
Of course you do. You're only human.
I'm just here to drive.
If only it were that simple, darling.
Yeah. Look, I've got stuff to do, okay?
Think about it anyway. Lots of love.
Right, we're going to end the episode here, guys. Looks like these two Connosport drivers cannot find common ground. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.